Oh, right, they're making a fucking sequel.
Yeah, Ghost of Yokai or Yokai.
Yote.
Yote, thank you.
Apparently, they have a
Ghost of
popcorn bucket.
Yogai.
Ghost of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Got him.
Fucking got
Got him.
Go away with it.
Wait, fuck. Is this the playlist or is this the? It's a fucking playlist. Okay, hold on, give me a sec.
A fucking playlist.
I grabbed a link, which is a playlist. I don't want.
Damn it. So over. Get off the trash can, you fucking cunt. It's a trash can!
I love garbage!
Apparently.
Okay,
What did you just call me?
Called you a
No,
trash
no
can.
one was talking to you. Are you okay, bud?
No, that was a different word in there, Lena. What was that word?
Oh, nothing. I said you're serving cunt. God.
Okay.
And I wipe my brow. Whew! That was close.
I like being served cunt.
Okay.
So, we pick up right where we left off. You guys have just arrived on the short dock on the western side of the Isle, upon which Fort Breakbog sits. Out a short distance away, you hear the spider eels already returning back at the end, the lapse of Haley's lovely song. The puntman already taking his leave so as to not get swarmed by said spider eels. And if it weren't for the fact that they're moving so quickly, you might not even see the spider eels. They're called tarback spider eels for a reason. They really do hide easily in the dark depths of the swamp. But that's all behind you now, literally. What lay in front of you now is the fort itself. You guys hear the gentle breathing of the beast of Fort Breakbog, indicating it is still asleep, despite the singing that has just occurred. Despite the trumpeting that had happened earlier, it still seems to sleep. You hope. Looking around at the rock faces ahead of you, there doesn't immediately seem to be any indicated way of getting into the fort itself. Sure, you guys could see its many storied walls spanning in front of you, with many fissures and breaks here and there, easy enough for you guys to sneak into it. Maybe not all at the same point, depending how big you are, but nonetheless, in due time, you surely could find your way in. But looking to your right, you do see what the remnants of the bridge. The stone bridge that likely carved through this bog before it became so cursed. Speaking of cursed, Declan calls for your guys' attention. Activating his own capabilities, similar to Mercer, he doesn't have a cool visor or anything like that. Instead, he merely crouches down, puts his sword in his free hand, his free shield hand, takes a knee and grabs at the dirt, more akin to mud, I guess, and sort of crumbles it. Makes like a patty with it in his fist, drops it. This land. He stands up. This land is cursed. That's no shit. I'm not speaking of the bog. I mean this island. It's desecrated. Mercer activates his visor. And you guys see, for those of you with more keen insights, leave it to your discretion, might see him flinch a bit as he immediately shuts the visor off.
That bad?
There's a lot of magical interference here. Uh-oh. Haley strums a few notes on her harp, and you see for a moment the form of Oliver come into existence before promptly fading away. This place sucks. I take it that means you can't summon your friends. Let me keep trying. So in the background, you guys just hear ever so quietly, like, vroom, vroom. And like for moments, Olivia, Dorothy, Atticus, and stuff like that phase in and then promptly phase out. And the
Doesn't matter
continued
which
sound
one she
of
tries
her.
to summon.
It doesn't. Promptly followed by her frustration, like, dang it, stop, work. Like that sort of stuff in the background. Meanwhile, though, one thing Mercer does do is turn to you, Caradoc, and get right up to you in a classic Mercer invasion of personal space. Goes right up to you and activates his visor for a moment before immediately flicking it back off. You had something new on you. He like he rubs his eyes. He's wearing a full like visor and everything, so he can't exactly do that. Yeah, he does like the motion of it as if like rubbing his eyes through his helmet. Yeah, he has something new on you.
Should I be concerned?
Shakes his head. Nah, looks Eulonian or something akin to an signature. Can't exactly tell with gestures at the fort in front of you guys. All the interference. But I could tell colors. And that's how the visor sort of depicts it. Evil interference, gestures at the fort. Bright reef, gestures at you. I could tell the difference between gold and black. Yeah, that's a good sign.
Slowly nods. Do I feel different?
Roll me a perception check using your constitution. Or your charisma.
Let's see. Perception.
Or
No,
self-analysis.
that's persuasion. Perception. There we go. So +5 to this roll.
Okay.
Let's go with. Let's go with charisma. Wait,
Okay.
I have a thing for this. Speaking
There
of using
you go.
resources.
Okay.
Now watch this drive, even worse. Let's go.
There's only a 5% chance of worse.
Hey,
Ah,
much better.
Oh,
So +5 makes 31. You feel as Mercer brings it up to you, you introspect, not in a necessarily mental way, but in a spiritual way, and you feel that like it's not presence. It makes it sound like it's alive or something like that, but you feel a resurgence in you, a renaissance, if you want to be really poetic about it. You feel an enkindlement in you. That Eulonian light laying within you, born within you, brighter. It's not a augment or anything like that. It's not it's not an upgrade or anything like that. It's more over a replenishment of resources that you already lost. Right? It is the jug that poureth into your cup. It's comforting, warm in the cold of this bog. 31, that's a really good roll. It definitely came from when Haley was playing and singing on your guys' way in. Like thinking about it now, sort of think back, when did I initially feel the bog being less cold? And it was when Haley was playing. And has remained ever since Haley has stopped.
He kind of looks over at Haley, looks at her harp. Well, whatever this is. Thank you, Haley.
She's still trying to summon things. Huh? For what?
Your music, it reconnected me to something.
Oh, nice. Well, you see her fingers like rattle against the rim of the harp. I'm happy to help. And then she resumes, try to summon things before promptly giving up. She thinks about it for a minute. Guys?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, can I get your help? You could tell
Okay.
if her answer that she has to ask for help.
Yeah, she doesn't wanna. What do you need?
So I can't summon them. They're getting blocked out. She looks over at Declan. Maybe because the place is so evil. I'd say probably because it's a lot of magical interference. whatever. She thinks about it for a moment. They can't manifest by themselves, but she looks at Irina. I might be able to do something like what you can do. Irina tilts her head, like, not confused, but curious. What do you mean? Well, you gave me an idea. You're connected to the person you're tethered to. Maybe they can do something similar. I don't see how that could be problematic. It's either we don't have them, or we have a little bit of a protector on our shoulders. Probably not Oliver. But sure, something like that. If we're going to do something, make it fast. We shouldn't stay out here in the open. Unless a spider shows up. So, out of game, I have 4 buffs to toss your guys' direction.
Hey.
1 for each of these summons. I don't have them typed out because that would be way too productive of me. So I would just have to verbally describe it to you guys. And it's up to you guys who gets what. Some of these are way more complicated than others. By design.
I'll do my best to write them down as you say them. But...
So, if you guys are attuned, so to speak, not actually attuned, but you're tethered to Dorothy, she gives you the ability called Homebound. You spend in a bonus action to drop, not literally drop, but designate an anchor point. As long as you're within 120 feet of said anchor point, you can spend your bonus action to teleport back to it, expending in the process. You can do it 3 times. 3 immediate teleportations. If you guys tether to Oliver, you gain the trait called Bloodhound. Not surprising, perhaps. You expand your critical range by 1. You do an extra d6 per attack if the target is below their maximum hit points. And if you score a critical, you don't deal 2d6, you deal 2d10 instead. If you tether yourself to Olivia, you gain the Cat Tricks ability, which is actually 3 abilities. You can do a Catnap Cat Trick, where you spend your entire your action bonus. You spend your turn to take a nap mid-fight, and then expend up to half your total hit dice to heal. You gain the Cat Swat Trick. When you make a bonus action to attack with a light weapon, you gain an additional attack. And additionally, once per round, you get a free attack of opportunity. Does not take a reaction. Imagine like a cat swatting at something as you walk by it. Looks at Tango. Fucking asshole. Additionally, you gain the Cat Stalk ability, meaning you can now hide behind your allies. Even if it is even if it makes no logical sense for you to just for the enemy to be like, I know you're behind your enemy or your ally, you can still do it. Additionally, when you're hidden, you can do a leap. You can gain a jump, a pounce, equal to 5 times your character's height. Why is it 5 times character height? Because that's the way actual cats in real life can jump. I looked it up. So whatever height you are times 5. Last but certainly not least, you can tether to Atticus, gaining his Frontier Justice ability. For Frontier Justice, at the start of a fight, you designate 3 allies. 1 as judge, jury, and executioner, respectively. You can designate yourself because you count as an ally, but a person can only be 1 role at a time. Oh, my bad. Not at the start of combat. It's at the start of a round. And at the end of a round, you lose your mark. You lose your title. You can re-designate out to start the next one. For the judge, they can spend their bonus action to sentence 3 targets within 30 feet of them. Nothing else happens. Jury, at the start of their turn, spends their bonus action to deem one of the sentenced targets as innocent or guilty. Executioner, for the indicated party sentenced, if they are guilty, any attacks you deal against them are increased damage-wise by your prof bonus, and you expand your critical range by 1. If you critically hit a guilty creature, you gain automatically maximum damage on your critical hit. If they are innocent, on the other hand, as long as you're within 10 feet of the innocent person, the innocent verdict, they gain a damage mitigation by an amount equal to your wisdom or intelligence, either one, plus your constitution modifier. In addition, you may spend your action to heal them for 2d10 plus the above modifiers. And, alternatively, or not alternative, but in addition, you can spend your reaction to tank damage for them. So you can suffer a hit on their behalf, as long as you're in 10 feet of them. So, those are the 4 abilities. You have Homebound, Bloodhound, Catrix, and Frontier Justice. You can only tether to 1 at a time. I think I already said that, but in case it needs to be said again. That said, obviously, you're not tethering to Atticus when you're designated as judge, juror, or executioner. The person tethered to Atticus is tethered. Yeah. So, that is separate.
And does tethering to Irina exempt you from being able to tether to these other guys?
I would say no, because Irina's tethered in a different way. She's tethered more emotionally and physically, whereas these guys are sort of not body hopping. That sounds really insidious. No, it's more of like you're just an anchor point for them, like spiritually. The benefits of Irina being a biohazard design, so she's much more physical than spiritual. So, definitely makes it easier because we're down a person, so even less competition. What do you guys want? If anything at all. Let it be known, Haley can also... Any of your NPCs could be this. Any of these.
What was Bloodhound again?
Expand crit range, right? Oh, and extra damage.
You expand your critical range by 1. Any attacks you deal an additional d6 of the same damage type, as long as they're below their hit point maximum. It is not limited to once a turn, though. Additionally, if you score a critical, you don't deal 2d6 for the 1d6 that you're getting from Bloodhound. It's not 1d6 on that; it becomes 2d10.
And how many times can you use that?
Bloodhound is passive.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just a constant buff.
Olivia is passive. Dorothy takes active effort. Atticus is a mix of passive and active, technically. Let it be known for Atticus's Frontier Justice, if you sentence any creature or you mark them innocent or guilty, it resets at the end of the round. So the judge will continuously need to sentence people, so on and so forth. It will just keep getting reset otherwise.
Gotcha. Which one would best be used for a sniper? I mean, there's 5 of us here, so I'd also be fine with not getting one.
A sniper?
Dorothy's... The callback for Dorothy, was that a bonus action or was that free?
Bonus.
Bonus
To set it, bonus to activate it.
Okay.
And you set it where you're standing.
Yeah.
If it matters at all, it can go through walls.
Ooh.
So in theory, you technically could set a anchor right where you guys are standing, and if you're at the top of this fort, because it's only like, including the rocks that it's sat upon, is like only around like, I don't know, like 80 feet, something like that. You guys could technically teleport from the top of the fort all the way back out here. I wouldn't recommend that, but if you had wanted to do that, you could. If you wanted to really betray the party.
Goodbye.
Well, Kirsty's in here is fine.
Guys, she's gotten better. Just ignore that she started with an evil
That's the
doll.
long haul. It's the long-term plan, Garth.
Yeah, it's long term. So, what are you guys feeling? Take your poison.
So, Bloodhound belongs to Oliver, right?
Oliver.
That expands your crit range, and if you hit a target that's below their hit point maximum, an extra d6.
That becomes a d10 on crit.
Correct.
D10 on crit. So it'd be 2d10. I think that'd be really good for Badger, who has a lot of attacks a turn.
And he does send out punch. Yeah, he does send out a lot of punches.
And can attack at advantage on command. What do you think, Badge?
I think he also has expanded crit already. I think.
So
I don't.
No. Okay.
I'm crazy.
No, critting on a 19 with advantage on command.
It's a solid option.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. I mean, if y'all want to give it to me.
Yeah.
Give the bloodhound to the guy that has the dog subclass.
Yeah.
um, I could make Olivia if no one else is particularly interested in that, because I could actually thinking about it now. I could sit down. You have to wait. Hold on. You have to be within 120 feet of the point to teleport back to it.
For Olivia or for
It's
Dorothy?
Dorothy.
For Dorothy, sorry.
Yeah.
You have to be 120 feet, within 120 feet. Which, this place isn't... If you put it at the center of this place, you might have a significant non-0% chance that you could probably just teleport to the heart of this place if you put your anchor there, at any given edge of this aisle. This place isn't that big.
Yeah. I'm just
Well, it's a
wondering-
fucking fort, but...
Just wondering if I would be able to use that to set a crow's nest up. Is it crow's nest? Yeah.
Crow's nest, sniper nest, etc. Good, if you want to.
Sure.
That's probably what Eva would use it for, to be honest with you.
I was about to say we could also just give it to Eva.
But we are the players if you want to take it. On like
Yeah.
a meta level.
Your guys' call.
I typically fight from horseback anyway, so I think giving it to Eva unless someone else wants it.
Solid choice.
With that.
She was hanging out with Dorothy before this, so it makes sense.
Friendship.
Across life and death.
And then what are the are there ranges on the judge jury on Frontier Justice?
For judge, 30 feet. Oh, for like designating who is judge, jury, and
for
executioner?
Yeah.
No, it's just battlefield.
Ooh. Executioner for innocence has a 10-foot range, right?
It does. Yeah, you have to be within 10 feet of them.
But for executioner,
It's just anything. And as long as you hit them.
What was the wording on cat swap?
If you spend a bonus action to attack with a light weapon, so 2-weapon fighting, you gain an additional attack. Additionally,
thanks.
you gain a free attack of opportunity
Per round?
Per round.
Okay.
Does not consume reaction. Yeah, when I was in call with you, and it was you and Cobb, I think, earlier this week, where I'm like, what are things that cats do? I got nap, I got swat, and then you said stalk, and I'm like, oh yeah, they do that.
Oh my
They do that,
goodness.
don't they?
It all
Oh,
makes
shit, say
sense now!
Yeah, say less.
With-
And I'm like,
with the,
what does stalk entail? And I'm like, pounce and stuff, like, oh. Oh.
Which I will say I have my eye on Olivia right now.
I think Dahlia could squeeze out the most benefit from it. Jin could also get a lot, but he can also mitigate a lot of the incoming damage. So that the nap would be
Yeah, what does catnap do
beneficial.
again?
for
You
you.
spend
more
your
than him.
entire turn to expend up to half your total hit dice.
I'm finishing out the notes, but I did post my brief notes in the general,
Hell yeah!
pitch general.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina.
Thank God. I was trying to
Taking
keep
a
pace with it, and
It's
I
not done
feel I
yet,
missed
but-
half of it.
thank you
For-
so much. Very inspiring.
I just said taking inspiration.
Very inspiring.
I just said that. Dude, we're aligned. We're aligned.
Hear me out.
Thank you.
For your communal service. Kami.
Commissar. Commissar? Call
Yeah.
babe.
Like you,
Tenko, you can do catnap as many times as you want, but you only have so many hit dice, so...
Yeah, you can. Well, yeah. Well, that's good because then if you only need to expend like 2 to make sure you don't die,
Yeah.
you can just snap later, and then you still got, you know,
Yeah. It's up to half your total hit dice, not...
in one.
Yeah, you
or
don't
is it-
have to do half your total hit dice.
Is that in one nap or is that in total?
In one nap.
'Kay.
So in theory, you could burn through all of your hit dice if you keep napping mid-fight.
is there a range to judge for Frontier Justice?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah, you have to be within 30 feet of the target you're deeming innocent or guilty.
And oh, I see.
So judge has to be
So-
within 30 feet to sentence 3 people. Jury has to be within 30 feet of a sentenced person.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then it doesn't cost. I mean, any one of us could take Frontier Justice.
has-
I like Falk having it, if it's okay with you guys.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
I mean, having your mobility, you could, in theory, get around to sentence the most amount of people.
And that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah,
The-
you could hold a trait and be executioner. You could hold a trait and be judge.
Mhm.
You just can't be judge or jury or any combination.
It's also good to spread the healing if it's necessary. Say if I go down, for example.
Yeah.
I think you should take it.
And technically, if I have this, do I need to be judge, jury, or executioner? Or do I have to?
No.
just-
No, not at all.
with it?
Yeah.
I
So,
decide.
like, if you guys wanted to, Haley could have Frontier Justice and just run around like a fucking gremlin, making people judge, jury, and executioner.
That's also cool.
I'm actually kind of down for that idea.
Or Declan because he has immense amounts of mobility. Because he technically doesn't move. Actually, no. He simultaneously has the most and worst mobility. Because he only moves when he tanks damage for you guys. So.
Being jury would be the greatest way to betray the party, because you deem them innocent or guilty.
You could, yes. You could mark one of your allies as guilty, and then, but then the catch is if the executioner has to attack them. so it's let it be known the design for Frontier Justice is based off of Secret Hitler. So if you have like
Ah.
fellow fascists in your party, you can really fuck over someone. Innovative game design, baby. We steal from everything.
So yeah, give a Decitus to Haley.
Roger that. Atticus is attuned, tethered to Haley, and she will probably just have her own turn in a fight, in combat, but she probably isn't actually doing much aside from maybe healing, supporting, that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
But she'll have like movement, which is the more important piece.
Do you guys mind if I take Olivia?
No, go ahead.
That's crazy.
The dog catnapping, if I feel like I should put a debuff on that.
do any of us use light weapons aside from Dahlia?
Jin with his John.
Oh yeah, well you only have
Technically.
one, though.
Yeah.
You better
And
use
he-
Sandalia.
You also don't hide. so,
Yep.
So that would
He
be
is
helpful
up
too.
in your face.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Again, different world, mate. If you guys had like Nyla or something, then she'd probably become even more monstrous. That sort of stuff.
I wish we had the Earth Elemental. I want to see what the fuck that guy would have done.
It's, you know, who knows? Who knows?
You knows. You knows everything.
I mean,
Don't drink your drink, you
I
son of a gun.
actually didn't design. I designed these specifically for this, so I actually don't know what he would do.
Well, shit.
Probably like some like Earthen armor or something, like boost your AC, give you damage mitigation, something like that.
Jin cries.
Give you equivalencies of like any damage you do is like a siege weapon.
Jin cries deeply.
I thought it was
Love
fine.
you.
I'm just finishing the wording here.
Okay,
What could
So-
have been?
you guys dole out who's tethering to who, and as you guys, determine who gets whom, Haley will go over and strum a few chords of her harp, and you guys feel the spectral presence of your respective assistants tethered to.
What was the damage mitigation for Executioner to an innocent target?
Wisdom or int mod, either one of those, plus your con mod. You can spend an action to heal heal the innocent person. The executioner spends their action to heal the innocent person for 2d10 plus that mod. They also can spend the reaction to tank a hit for the guilty party or the innocent party.
Which mod are we talking here? For the
The-
healing? The
The
con mod?
formula. The formula.
Okay. Oh, the whole formula.
Yeah, wisdom or int plus con. In true Atticus from To Kill a Mockingbird Manor, are you a wise or smart lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
The answer's both for the actual Atticus. He was born.
I'm a non-racist one.
Wisdom.
Well played, Mr.
Your
King.
honor.
Well, I
But
am,
you're a lawyer,
So,
you have to be racist.
It's a lynching.
Get in the chair.
And you just get on the rope.
The linchpin of your case, one might say.
Oh, a good thing too, like lynch. Well, too late now. So, you guys have your buffs tethered to you. Not the only thing Haley can do, but, as of, just going into this place, wanted to give them out to you. Alright. Let me know if you guys have any problems with it. I've never done it before, but she looks at Irina. Had a bit of inspiration. Irina doesn't have a mouth to smile, but you guys can feel a plume of good energy from her.
We know in our soul.
You know in your soul.
Wait, why didn't Crash just, copy paste his document?
Because I have other things in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said he didn't have it really quantified out.
No. So, looking around, no immediate way into the place.